Good morning and vanakkam to Tamizh Suvai Radio. RJ Sudha here, founder and anchor of Tamizh Suvai Radio. We are on October 31st, 2022, just days or just a week away from the November 8th, 2022 elections. So much of buzz, so much of news, so much of tension going and brewing across of people who are standing for the elections, and so many propositions that have been talked about. And At the state level, at the city level, and at the country level also. We spoke and we had a special guest, Janni Ramachandran, a few weeks back, who's standing for the District 4 of the Oakland District. And we also have another promising young lady, Dr. Anu Nakka, who is standing for the Milpitas School Council School District. I would like to welcome Dr. Anu here. Welcome, Dr. Anu. How are you doing?
Doing well, RJ Sudha. Thank you so much for having me over.
Sure. Dr. Anu, it's a very special prefix, I can say, very unusual prefix for a person who is standing for a school district position. Tell us about yourself, Dr. Anu. What is motivating you for running for this position, for the school board position?
Thank you, RJ Sudha. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, first of all, to Tamil Suvai on Radio Mirchi 1310. I really appreciate the opportunity. I am Dr. Anu Nakka, and I am running for the school board, Milpitas Unified School District Board for 2022 November 8th election. Speaking of me, I'm in a little intro or bio, I must say. I have been a resident of Milpitas for over 2 decades now, 22 years in the city. This is the only city that I know of. And it's the only school district my kids ever had been to. And I have 2 beautiful girls. I have been here in the city of Milpitas, the very promising city that we are all living in. And yes, I have pursued my doctorate in finance, and I'm a software engineer myself. Yeah, that goes for my doctorate. And yes, thank you so much.
Very nice. Dr. Anu Nakka, talking about your priorities coming into this position, would you be able to elaborate on that?
Yes, my priorities once I get elected as a school board trustee would be to advocate for many elementary sports programs, and because I never had seen any programs as such for especially the elementary students, because it really is the need of the hour. That's what I thought post COVID that we all had to go through. I mean, for the mental and physical health of our kids. And I mean, some of you or most of you must be aware of the Innovation Campus that we recently had the groundbreaking from the Milpitas Unified School District. We are looking at more of entrepreneurial skill sets for especially the high school graduates, right? I mean, there are so many graduates who either do not pursue any further after they graduate from the high school, or they don't have the right credential to pursue the job. So I'm looking at getting in more vocational programs for them to pursue. I mean, back then when I was growing up doing my engineering, I had learned what is plumbing like, what is the handyman business, or a lot of carpentry stuff. So all these skills I don't see that our school district does have.
Right.
So these are some of the priorities that I do want to work on, and being the front face of the schools that I have been volunteering at the PTA and PTSA levels and at various capacities, in be it middle, elementary, or high schools. I have noticed there are gaps between our parents, teachers, and the board itself. And I want to bring in my perspective, the fresh and unique perspective, and my skill set to the table to get more programs for our kids. And I want to be the bridge and the communication channel between all the different.
Excellent. You have high, lofty ideas, dreams, and very solid plans. Look like so. You have one part of it. In fact, a complete spectrum of covering sports to vocational skills to education and everything in between. I have to applaud you for that, and I wish that your dream and your plans come through successfully. And let's go with with some of the questions I had in mind. Why exactly are you running? Because you have a PhD in finance you can land yourself in a very plush job in the Silicon Valley, and you also have a master's in the computer science. What makes you run for this position in the city? Because it's a hard job. What is the motivation behind running for this position?
That's a wonderful question, RJ Sudha. I love it. I mean, wherever I go, this is one of the questions that I really, get into. And then let me explain why I have been motivated, right? To begin with, like I said, my unique skill set because of my credentials, my experience, expertise, and, my education itself that you can see. I'm really passionate about the education part of it. And I definitely always thought that kids should be all rounded. They have to be, well versed to stand on their own feet and make their own living after they graduate, if not pursue any further for the college, right? I mean, not many students that we see have, the right finance to further pursue. So I always had been inclined that I should contribute and I should give back to the community. This country has given me a lot. And to be honest with you, I'm the first Indian ethnic woman here running for the school board. I want to make a difference. And
Sure.
volunteering has always been my skill set. As you see, I'm a Rotarian myself, serving at the leadership roles and many other organizations. If you look at it, my my literature speaks for itself that I have been here volunteering for over 15 years. I do have a day job that I'm working with the Santa Clara County.
Ah,
Yes. So yes, I want to bring in the ecosystem, the startup ecosystem that me and my husband had been running, and I want to bring in the holistic approach for the kids, including the upskilling of the skill set for the students to prepare for the global economy.
You're very singularly focused, I can tell, in uplifting the overall skill set of the students of the MUSD. And I bet it's a long-term project. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over a period of time, considering the number of students. MUSD is one of the largest population of students in the county. And I think we have to take it one step at a time. And because you have good ideas, and if we present it to the board, I'm sure it'll be received in a positive way. I wish you great success for your dreams. And since you have already been working with the county and you already have corporate experience, I think it's going to be much easier for you to get through these ideas. And already, because of the educational background, it helps in vocalizing your ideas in a better way, and also putting forth these ideas in a more practical way. I would say that I'm sure you have a grand plan ahead of you. Good luck, Anu, for that. And Anu, I'm sure there are a lot of other candidates that are standing for the same position along with you and are competing. I would not say the word competing, who have slightly various visions of how they envision their role should be, and how they envision how MUSD school should be conducted, or how it should be conducted. Their priorities could be different. Security should be higher priority. After school education should be more higher priority. So how are your priorities different from theirs?
That's a great question again, RJ Sudha. I mean, there are 5 candidates actually running for the 3 board seats currently for the November 8th election. I mean, I can say like the major difference between anybody else and me is like, you can see my credentials. I have the strongest background with the understanding of the fiscal and technological aspects of it based on the corporate field experience, the ecosystem. I would like to reiterate again. I mean, like I said, I have been involved with the PTA and PTSAs for over 15 years now. And I have seen the first-hand information. Both my school girls are in the school district, and I have a senior in Milpitas High. I have a 8th grader in Rancho Middle School in our city. So, I mean, I still connect with the elementary schools, so I can see and I can actually look at what are the gaps that we see that the teachers are needing, or even the parent body is needing, right? So that is one aspect that I can say I can bring in the first hand information of exactly what is going on and what is needed.
Yeah, it is not. Uh, you have seen firsthand your children study and transition through the grades, so that helps you understand what is missing, or what are the plus point, what are the negative points about the school districts as a whole, and how you can help them, upend the school system. I think that is a good point. Rather than having just a few years of experience in the school district, having so just the fact that your children have been through the entire school system from the elementary to the middle and the high school system, that gives you a good peek into what is there that the school system offers, and what is not there in the school system, and that helps you understand the gap, as you said, and to fill up that gap. And not just that, and enhance what is already there, and just to minimize how how minimize the negativities and enhance the positivities, at the same time fill up the gap.
For sure. And I would also like to add, RJ Sudha, that for the June election that just passed, yeah, I was chairing the STEM, measure E, and it passed with a successful 75% of the voting of our Milpitas voters. So that is bringing in 1.6 million per year consistently for next 8 years.
Very nice.
So that
What does it translate to in terms of resources for the school?
It is basically allocated, like a specific fund for the STEM programs and the STEAM programs that, our school district is very keen on, and has been, we have seen overwhelming response. And to begin with, I always chaired the STEM program for Senate Elementary for years. And I've seen the amount of interest, be it robotics, be it Legos, be it the science, technology, engineering, math. I mean, the arts for that matter, the reflections program, all these have been, there is an overflow of the responses, the proposals, the projects that kids present right from kindergarten to till the 12th grade, the seniors. I mean, it's a great platform for kids in our school district. So I always thought that was one area where I need to focus. That's the reason I chaired. And like I said, we have passed the measure for with over 75%.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Anu, what will, assuming that you become the board trustee in November, what will be your priorities moving into the position immediately, in short term and long term, let's say?
Yeah, that's a great, thought. Again, I am still working on that, but I mean, I can brief it up saying like, right now, we definitely need to look into the safety
Yes.
of the kids and in our schools, because there are different safety aspects that we can work on, and also the affordable housing. We are losing our teachers, so
Right.
that's one area which are the need of the hour. I mean, a thank you to all the residents in Milpitas who have offered to share their space with the teachers, but I think that is still a temporary solution. I would like to take a peek and get to the grassroots level to retain all our teachers who are very capable. And I don't want our teachers to move out of the city, right? So affordable housing and safety and security for our school students, campus, and the infrastructure facilities, which are like the buildings are pretty old, and I think we need to work on such aspects. It is the major need of the hour to begin with for my short-term goals.
Yeah. Very nice. Good. Well said, actually. With no teachers, if the teachers are absent, obviously the school system is broke. And if the safety system is broken, then everything else is out of question. Just a little thought about the teaching, the housing for the teachers. How are the other school districts managing this, considering that Milpitas is not one of the highest highest end living conditions. The rent is not as high as other districts like other cities like Sunnyvale or Santa Clara or whatever. How are other schools managing with accommodations for teachers with with such a condition?
Yeah, that's again a wonderful question. I mean, to begin with, Milpitas is a tiny vicinity compared to San Jose and many other sister cities around for us. So there we do have the land, and they are trying to accommodate teachers, bringing in the affordable housing. I mean, it can be they are trying to push the initiative by the city to make more new construction happening and in San Jose. And I think for us, it's a space constraint. So
Okay.
that's
Just
one
12
issue.
mile, 12 square mile radius, right? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So I think we have to be able to accommodate more on those terms, work with the city, which goes hand in hand. I mean, be it apartments, be it new portion of the houses, the
ADUs.
housing
Yeah.
assistance.
Mm-hmm.
For all those factors need to be considered. I think Milpitas is a little bit crunched on that aspect. That's
I
the reason we have the innovation campus coming in 2 tier, 3 tier, like phase one and phase two.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Got it.
that also is an issue for our high schoolers, which is like overflow, and we are looking at alleviating the number of students out there with the
Nice,
innovation
nice.
campus.
Thank you for all your wonderful and promising answers, and I wish you all the best. Finally, on our last call, I would like to ask you for the list of endorsements that you've got. We'd like to give a shout out to all the great persons who have endorsed you for this particular election.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, whomever I approached and spoke with, I mean, everybody was really impressed, and they really want to invest in my time and my capabilities and the opportunities that board offers for any trustee, for any candidate who gets in. So I do have Mayor Rich Tran, and I do have some of the council members, the Vice Mayor Carmen Montano, the council member Evelyn Chua, and our sister city, former state assembly member and the current Berryessa school district member, Mr. Kansan Chu, and the many more. I mean, the list is like ongoing.
So
Mr.
good to
Gary
hear. So
Barbadillo,
heartwarming. Yeah.
everyone.
Mhm.
So each and every one of them, even the city, even the council, the commission members, everybody is, aligned, and I would like to work in sync with
Very nice. Very
their
nice.
objectives. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, how do people look for more information about yourself?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I do appeal, please, Milpitas residents, whoever is a citizen, they are eligible to vote for the November 8th election. For the vote centers, the 11-day vote centers have already opened starting October 29th until November 8th. There are 4 vote centers, not just in Milpitas, but, anybody can vote anywhere. So,
Ah,
more days, more ways. So I would appeal to support and vote for all the citizens. They can always contribute. Please spread a word for me. And if you have any questions around, I mean, I'll be more than glad and happy to answer. I have my website. And I have my Facebook page. You can look me up at www.anuforschoolboard.org. Again, it is anuforschoolboard.org, and you can always email me anuforschoolboard@gmail.com, and I have my cell phone number, and I'm always like open to all the questions that you might have at 408 348 6890. Again, it is 408 348 6890.
great. Thank you, Dr. Anu. Wish you all the best. I'm sure Milpitas and its children will be in greater, safer hands with you on board. Good luck again. Goodbye.
Thank you so very much, RJ Sudha, and I really appreciate the opportunity once again. Viewers, please do vote, support, and contribute to my campaign if you may, if you would like. And thank you so very much once again to Tamil Suvai on Radio Mirchi 1310.
Thank
And
you very
happy
much.
Halloween, and
Happy
have a
Halloween.
great
Yeah,
week.
good luck again. Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate. Have a great day.